firstly was my dad and my brother. Them two were DJs. My brother was a bit more involved in the music industry than my father was. My dad was a Motown DJ, but my brother was kind of more into the underground house and techno scene, and kind of them got me into that. Once I started listening to the music, I would have to say the likes of Sasha, John Digweed, Danny Howells, all them guys started leading me into the more progressive route, but I was still obsessed with the likes of Masters at Work and MK production-wise. And then as I grew older, then it kind of came into the whole Eric Prydz world and stuff like that and so on. When I'm producing records, it's just it depends. I mean, I'm into like the dark sounds, and a track which kind of goes between the 6:30 to the 10-minute mark. It's like long journey-esque music type of thing, and I think that's just kind of the signature sound of the arrangement-wise of progressive house. But the actual sounds, I guess it's. I really am influenced by the likes of Stranger Things and things like that, like TV programs at the minute. There was a series on Sky once called Chernobyl, and that had some really dark, eerie sounds. And I just go from when I'm on the dance floor and kind of like the sounds that I enjoy, and it's those like really obscure, industrial, dark sounds which kind of grab my attention. I try to put them in my own records and my own interpretation. Maintaining in the scene, I've just kind of got to try and be more forward-thinking and kind of start being more of a pioneer of the scene rather than trying to follow or kind of just see what a trend is. You know, I would love to be able to start dictating a few movements within the scene itself. I guess that just comes with experience and things and more out there, but it's the progressive house, that melodic, dark kind of sounds, the Journey-esque records, as I've just mentioned, them are the ones that really grab me. So that's what I want to try and keep on pushing forward into like the crowd's ears. But you know, music's it's a fashion. It goes in circles, the same as the clothes we wear. You know, like there's a big movement in fashion now, and we all seem to be wearing clothes that my mum and dad would have had people dressed in the 90s, and they keep on saying that to me, like the baggier t-shirts and the baggier jeans, and you know, the music will come around more, yeah, and so you've just got to ride that wave when it does come around. Being on the top 100 of the Climax list, it's a real honour, you know, because data can't lie. So, you know, it's a great honour because people are out there buying and streaming my music, you know, and to know that that's connected around the world is a great honour for someone who's just from a little city in the UK type of thing. For the big 7-hour things, I kind of just put bundles of music into, say, like an hour, or I've got it down to 4 kind of folders. And when I get there, I stand on stage and I pick my first 4 tracks, and then the rest of it just takes over. It's just kind of knowing what the crowd wants. And luckily enough, for these open till close sets, the venues are getting really busy really early on, so you can start creating an atmosphere, and to hold that tension. And the crowd are wanting more and more, but you're just holding records which are just kind of have false drops, or you think it's going to kind of drop really much bigger and it doesn't, and it just keeps on creating that groove, and eventually when you drop that record which is going to really set the dance floor off, it's a great feeling. So I've just got to keep doing that. But to switch from 7 hours and then you go down to like 1 hour the following week, it's quite a task on your mind, but it's a task I really enjoy doing, so I've just got to keep on top of my game on that. But as for preparation, I do literally none. I just turn up and just feed off the crowd and how I'm feeling that night. The merchandise itself, I enjoy clothes where it's a bit more of a subtle look, you know. None of the big Gucci things where it's just got the label written everywhere on it. I just like that subtle. So the back prints are kind of what I'm about. The oversized t-shirts, that's what I enjoy. So it's, you know, a lot of people ask where I get my clothes from when I'm there, so I'm trying to do that and kind of merge it with a merchandise, but it's something which isn't a true clothing label, just something where people can turn up to my events and wear. And, you know, it's great to see people wearing them at my events and stuff. We're going to expand out and look at more items of clothing for the range. You know, I would love to have like a tracksuit. I really enjoy wearing tracksuits. You travel a lot, so I wear them a lot, and you know, I think a lot of people are wearing those more comfier clothes nowadays. So if we can get into the tracksuit world, just takes time getting like kind of items delivered for me to try them and size them up and stuff like that. But there's plan to expand. It's just I try and keep it half clothing label, half merchandise type of thing. The label was set up just somewhere where it's a platform where I can just get music out as and when. I'm sat on so much unreleased music that sometimes fitting into a larger label's release schedule can become quite difficult because people are wanting records more and more. They know I've got a great big back catalogue and they're wanting a big selection from there. And when you start releasing on different labels, you do end up only releasing maybe 6 and 2 remixes a year. So we came up with the idea of releasing the Facet thing. So we're getting 6, 7 records out in such a short period of time, but the solid records for the dance floor that people are wanting. The label itself, I will be expanding and I will be opening it up to other DJs and producers, you know. It's just as and when. I'm hoping I'll get it done this year. I want it to be at a level where I'm going to sign someone's music and it's going to benefit them as an artist rather than just I'm releasing somebody else's music. It's all about building another artist, and like I really would take great pride in helping somebody else out in their career. Going forward, I'll be doing a Facet 3. We've got a good few singles to bring out in the summer. And then there's certain other ideas for maybe Facet 4. I might look at doing that as a remix schedule, like a remix package type of thing, rather than me putting music out. Have other people interpret what them think of my music, maybe 6 different remixes. And we have discussed maybe doing an album or something, but I would love to do that. It's just waiting for the time to be right. As I say, you've just got to keep on trying to be an innovator, you know, thinking ahead of the curve. The production show, the lighting show that we put on in New York was a great success, so I will be looking to take that out to the correct venues when we can, because you can't put these type of shows into every venue. It has to be the right ones for the lighting and stuff to get in. And I just want to keep on just kind of progressing on, you know, like growing as an artist, gathering more fans naturally. And that's just my aim. I don't want to be that DJ who sits on social media and tries to gather fans that way and sells his soul. Like, I believe in what I'm doing and I want other people to believe in it as well, not because I sit online and sell myself doing a funny video of a morning when I get up or something like that, you know. I want people to be in it because they want to come and watch me DJ and they like my music. So it's just keeping well within the brackets of that, but also just continuing to grow, releasing good solid music and let the music just do the talking. That's the industry we're in, so that's what it should all be about, really.